Overtaking. Overtaking on a motorcycle is very different from overtaking in a car. The motorcycle has massive acceleration, and in the right gear you can close the gap between here and the car in front in like less than a second in the right gear. We're currently in 6th, that's not going to work, full throttle. Even in 6th gear you can see we go from 40 to 60 very quickly. Something in the road there, dead out. So I want a bike, when you're down a few gears, right, we're in 3rd now, not quite down as low, we're going 2nd gear, 5,000 revs, and sit here. I can blip past this car with less than a thought. I'm not going to. And in a car, because they've got less gears, less acceleration, you're much better off trying to keep your momentum going from the previous overtake. That was my doctor. Or at least keep a space between yourself and the car in front. Itchy face. So in a car you would accelerate preemptively around this bend. There's an overtaking spot around this bend, probably in 3rd gear, so you start like and when you see it's safe to go, you go bing and you go past. On a bike you can go to 2nd gear and do this. It scares the shit out of people, but you can do it, and you'll do it. That's probably 4 or 5 times quicker than I can do it in my wife's turbo diesel, or in those 2.5 litre Vectras that I used to drive. So the acceleration on a bike is, until you've been on one, you just don't understand it. You never will. You see them go past when you're driving a car, and it's like a lightning bolt just went past. Being able to accelerate that quickly, this poor girl, she spends hours trying to get across that road in the morning. Being able to accelerate that quickly gives you massive advantages when you're on the road. Bikers are taught to get through the traffic, to get into a place like I am now. Yeah, I'm safe. You can see in front, a car's miles off in the distance. I'm following the pace of the traffic at the minute, just doing a little bit under 50. It's hard for me to turn around and look behind, but you can see I'm right in the middle of nothing. I can see the road surface, I can see everything. So although you can sit right up people's arses on a bike, and you can overtake safely from that position, what's that? It's glove. It's not a safe place to be, because you've got to be on the front brake all the time, ready to stop. Because you're in a low gear, right, we'll go from 6th down to 2nd again. Right, I'm doing 40 mile an hour in 2nd. Because you're in a low gear, it doesn't take much to make the bike accelerate, and it's very rocky. And of course, when you accelerate in 2nd, my wheel was up in the air all the way then. Oh, what's going on here? He's rolling, and it's got some sort of a feed bucket on it. Shit, nearly hit the bushes then. So yeah, overtaking on a bike is very different to overtaking in a car. When you do it in a car, you need to preempt, you need to know the road. You still really should be using the power of the vehicle if you can, if you've got a vehicle with power. On a bike you don't really need to worry about any of those sort of things. All you need to worry about is, have I got space, am I in the right gear? And on a bike like this, it's got a top speed of probably 140 mile an hour. Wouldn't know, never been there. You know, a 100 horsepower bike. Down these lanes that's going to be 2nd gear, maybe even 1st if you really want to accelerate. And on a motorway it's going to be 3rd gear, because this will do 90 mile an hour, maybe more in 3rd gear without too much trouble. Well, anyway, it's a short little video on overtaking, which I'm going to do now. The sole purpose of riding a motorcycle, is it not to overtake cars?